I know I'm out here on vacation, about to hit my holiday, but I had to drop this video before I bounced out on y'all because the Sooners got two crystal balls for two elite players in the 2025 class that if this does come to fruition, boy, this class is going to be nasty. Like it's going to be top four easy. We can close the deal on these, and I actually think we have a really good chance of it. So let's dive into these two players. Two that I think on the defensive side of the ball that y'all have to know about because, yeah, they're pretty elite. So before we do that, welcome to Sooner or Later Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you like this content. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe. We're just now growing this new recruiting focus for the Sooners channel. We just started building it up, and we're doing some pretty good stuff. So I love having you all here joining us. So make sure you hit that like button and make sure that you subscribe. So let's dive right into this, shall we? First player on the list we have to talk about is C.J. Nixon out of Weatherford, Oklahoma. Now, he's an Oklahoma player, and this year, Oklahoma's got a lot in the state. They got a lot of top 200 players in the country, which is shocking because everyone keeps telling me that Oklahoma doesn't produce talent. I mean, I swear that national pundits and people that like to hate on Oklahoma keep telling me that there's no top players here. And for some reason, we keep showing them out. So we did get the crystal ball came in from Brandon Drum over at OU Insider from the Rivals team. And hey, man, this kid right here is special. So CJ is 6'5", 216. He plays like everything. He's outside linebacker. I think he also plays a little bit of edge. I've seen him at wide receiver. And so as you roll this tape and you look at him, he's a top 70 player in the nation, right? Top 70. The only one that doesn't have him in the top 100 is Rivals, shockingly. But overall, everybody has him at least top 100, and his consensus composite puts him roughly, like I said, at about 61 here on 3. And yeah, this dude is a beast. He's considered the top player in the state of Oklahoma in a lot of cases. And just watching his tape, man, everything about him tells you that he can ball. So he's got some speed and the ability to separate just at the wide receiver spot. And he knows how to rush the passer. And I mean, that's probably something special about him right there is that they're going after these top tier players that's going to be able to make a true impact in the SEC day one. Now, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect science because you never know what a player is going to be until they actually hit the field. But this dude's a hooper too, right? He can ball. So he's gotten offers in college basketball from like Roberts, Tulsa, UTSA, University of Texas Arlington, my apologies. But he plays both sides of the ball, and the way it's looking, he's going to play on the defensive side for Oklahoma. So there's a chance he could play linebacker, he could play edge, he could even potentially be in the cheetah role. You know, he's built for that. I mean, look at him, 6'5", like I said, about 216 right now. He reminds me of a Justin Harrington right now, right? And as raw and talented as he is, he's going to go out there and do some nasty stuff. So his 2022 campaign, he put up 36 catches for 604 yards. Thank you, 247, for those numbers. And he's got a lot of offers from a lot of schools, pretty nice size schools. He's got Auburn. He's got the Notre Dames, Tennessee, Wisconsin. He's got some pretty good offers. And that's what makes him ranked so high nationally is dude's talented. I mean, just watch him. He's talented. He just jumps off the screen. Now, the unfortunate thing for him is, even what's crazy is being at the composites and stuff, they've got him in the top 100 easily. He's out in Weatherford, Oklahoma, which is kind of, western Oklahoma, pretty much middle of nowhere. And if he camps, he'll stick out. People will recognize him. And that's just kind of his ability. And so I'm stoked to see that we got a future cast from Brandon Drum on him. Hop in the comments. Let me know how you feel about C.J. Nixon. You think we can land him? You think we got a chance? Because the way it looks, we got a really good chance of pulling him in. If we do, Sooners got something big on their hands. Now, here's the big dude. The dude that's even bigger. To me, if Oklahoma can land him, dog, sky is the limit here. Next athlete, top 20 player in the country, Jonah Williams. Now, we talked about Jonah on the live. He came through for junior day, and 6'3", about 203-pound linebacker, safety. I think he's going to come to college and play safety, if I'm correct. It looks like Brandon Hall is his recruiter. So he'll be a safety here at Oklahoma. And yeah, he's a 5-star. He's going to finish as a 5-star easily. He is probably one of the most athletic players in the country to me. Everybody has him about top 25 except for on 3 right now. Jonah's special. And it looks like he's probably going to come here, for 2 sports, right? He'll be a 2-sport U-type guy. He'll play baseball as well as football out of Galveston, Texas, Ball High School. And so he's not far. So the trek for him and his family isn't too much, but he'll have the ability to play 2 sports. And man, the thing about Jonah that jumped out to me when I watched his film is not only does he like to hit, he's got good ball awareness, he's got good vision, he gets turnovers, and he also will take an interception to the house, right? He can run. So he's one of those players that he changes everything for you. Like, I mean, the first play on his highlights is him taking 102 yards for a touchdown, right? Who wouldn't want someone that athletic on their team? And that's what Oklahoma's going after, is a dude that has that good vision, that can play, like I said, both sides of the ball. But at the same time, he's fast. He has enough breakaway speed that defenders can even keep up with him. He is talented. And he's the one dude that he's your David Stone. He's going to be your cornerstone type player, and he's on the defense side of the ball. So we all know the emphasis that Oklahoma has. The goal is to make sure our defense is elite, and by having an elite defense keeps us in competition for potentially national championships. So defensively, Jonah's one of those players you use, like I said, as a cornerstone. He's one of those players you leverage to recruit the other players that you want in your class. And I know that Venables was after him heavy. Brendan Hall's after him heavy. And if I'm correct, like I said, Hall wants him to play safety. I see him as a cheetah. So he can play secondary. He's going to be able to come blitz off the edge. He can do both. That's just how talented of a player he is. And I know Oklahoma wants a guy like him on their roster because defense is the focus. Going to SEC, if we dominate on the defensive side of the ball, can't none of y'all talk noise like y'all want to. So we're going to eliminate that. So check it out, Jonah. That's him. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Think Oklahoma can land him? Right now, we got our first crystal ball in, and that one was from a Texas recruiting insider. So Texas was on him heavy too. And I know that he's got a lot of offers from a lot of big schools around the nation. I mean, you've got the Arkansas, you've got Alabama, Florida, Michigan, LSU, you name it, Ohio State. If you name the school, they probably have given this dude an offer because that's just how talented he is. And if Oklahoma can land him, I promise you, changes the game for everything we're doing on the recruiting side. So look at that film, hop in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Love to hear from you all. Before I head out, made it this far, like the content, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Love for you to join this family of college football fans, talking a lot of OU football and college football in general. Always having a blast doing it. So YouTube says check out one of these videos. I highly recommend it. It's for you. I'll be out for a week. Hopefully nothing crazy drops while I'm gone, but if it does, we'll make it up to you all over the weekend. So next weekend, that is. Chop it up soon. Peace.